Right, this is day God knows how many. A lot. Alright, got the back wall out. That's done. I broke it, but that's repairable. And now is all I have to try and do is get it off the wall. I've got to try and get some more of that off the ceiling. Yeah, I've got to try and get that off, because that is I might just have a new board from there, because this is the bed area, so it's going to get covered anyway. So I don't know. But anyway, toilet's gone from inside, so now I can start to unscrew that and take that out. Once I got that out, then I should be able to carry on. I've got it wedged against the wall to try and break it away from the wall. This is only fixed to the floor through the toilet base. Once I remove the toilet off the top of the plinth, then I can get to the screws. And then I'm going to have to see if I can get that off the wall somehow. I have fetched me plastering trowel in with me. As you can see, he's not done an awful lot of work, and I'm just going to keep doing this. As you can see, it is moving it. Oh, I'm going to keep doing this. As you can see, it is moving it. Slowly but surely. I'm hoping it's going to get rid of that. Yeah, it is a bit. But anyway, I'll carry on. I shan't film, as I said, I won't film all the way through it, because the videos will just be way too long. Alright, thank you, Neil. This is the a tip off Neil. It's called the Liverpudlian front door key, and it is fetching this stuff off beautiful. It's got it off the ceiling, and it's fetching this wall stuff off beautiful. All the roof panels are off, all the wall boards off. As I say, in the end I used the Liverpudlian front door key. It broke up a lot. Couldn't get it off in the sheet. I got that one off in a sheet. A few big sheets, but I still got it off anyway. And a bloody mess on the floor to go with it. But there's no way on this planet that all this is going to come off. I don't know what to do about it. I'm just about to go in the house and get one of my wood chisels. I know that'll come off there. It seemed to come off okay on the metal with a knife. So I'll have another go at it. But anyway, a couple of you did spot. There's a cigarette lighter socket up there, above the back doors. As I say, I do a lot of forestry valleying. I go in the forest and marshal for them. Qualified marshal. And that's to put my strobe, my beacon lights on the back end of the van. And that runs off the strobe lights that are on the back. I've got them on the outside. There, the black ones there, below the red ones. And but I got a spinny one that goes up on the top, and he plugs into there. So, oh, there's a spider in there. So that's what that's for. Right, other than that, I'm pretty damn close now to taking the wall board. I might just cut that down on a join where the end of the bed comes to. I've got to recess it into the wall, so I might just cut it down, work out where the bed comes to, cut it all the way down, and I got a receptacle, not a receptacle, oscillating score. I'll cut him down there, and then I'll have a new board in there then, so that will be alright. That won't be so bad, because that'll be under the bed. I'm going to leave the locker door on there, because it's lockable. But I'm going to put a box on the inside, which will be under the bed. I'm going to put a box in there, and then I can put my ramps and my lead, electric lead in there, and odds and sods. Work it as though I can put a nice size box on there. So that'll be accessible from outside. It's a bugger having to rummage around to find your ramps. So if they're if they've got a home of their own, then that's all fair and well. I've just got all this pipework and everything to take out now, which does go into the floor there, but it doesn't go outside, it stays inside. That's how it shows how thick the floor is. There's still insulation between that and the floor. It's just the thickness of the laminate flooring that's on the inside. So that can come out easy enough. Laminate's coming up anyway, because that was put down after the wall boards were put up, so that'll be easy to take out. Yeah, I'll take it halfway out. I'll cut it straight across there, as I can leave my batteries in. As I say, I still need the lighting and everything. I could rig up temporary lights, but what the hell for? Yeah, I've decided I'll totally replace that sheet there, because that is 4 foot right the way to there. That's a 4 foot sheet, so I'll replace that. The bed will come to about there, because as I said, I want shelving and everything on the outside. I will have a window in the back that will be openable when the doors are open. I've got to have enough room to be able to reach down to undo the handle from the inside, because that'll be a fire escape. So that, you know, that's why that window's got to open. So that's my exit from this end of the van when you're in bed. If there's a fire up that end, you've got no way of getting out, so you've got to go out through the back doors, or right through the hole. I don't think that's going to go through that little hole. So, yep, there we go. Get in there. Right, with a very, very sharp, big chisel, this stuff does come off. So I will carry on without you. That's a load off my mind. I can get it down somewhere near smooth, and there you go. Get it somewhere near smooth. As long as I don't hit screws, then it should last a while. I'm trying to do this with one hand, mind. So if I cut myself, the number is 999. That was a nightmare. Got it all, well, got it off. Not all. It is so thin now that you can't feel it. It's all gone. It's just that drastic clear up now. But of course, as I say, I haven't done the ceiling, because that ceiling board's coming down. Not only that, I did start to do it, and I ripped a fair chunk off it. So I said, it's definitely got to have a new board up there now, which is all right, because the bed roughly comes to there, 4 foot bed with that 6-inch space at the back, foot to the bottom. That'll do there. I've cleared everything out, everything bar the toilet base. Took a shower and that in the thing, but I have got a slight problem with the shower base. As I said, the bed will come to here, because that's the join in the boards. It'll come to here, and if you bring it down, it's directly smack bang in the middle of the bloody wheel arch. Well, my Thetford won't go back in. My cassette toilet won't go back in there. So I don't know what the hell to do there. Whether I reuse the shower tray, and then I'll put an ordinary... I've got a couple of Thetford single toilets in, you know, not the electric flush thing that I had in here. But they've only got half the capacity. So, you know, it's going to be harder for me. I won't be able to go as long. On my cassette, it would last me 2 weeks. Now I'd have to make sure I have somewhere that I could empty it every sort of 3 or 4 or 5 days, depending on if I eat my own cooking. But anyway, that's got that cleared. I'm absolutely knackered now. It's 6 o'clock, and I know it doesn't look dark on the camera, but it is dark. Let's shut that up, ready to go. I mean, a lot of it's because I still got the lights on. I've had enough. I'm going in. Alright. Time is now 10:51, 11 o'clock. And there, shower's out, everything's out. I've taken it all out, leaving the tank in until the bed's built, because I want to know, I've still got to keep it below the inlet. Right, so I was going to stand it up on its side, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do that. So I just thought I can't rip the laminate up yet, because I've still got all that on there. Oh, got my toilet up the front. I've run out of room in the shed. But there, I'm getting close now to taking the walls off and re-insulating them. I can get on and do this side, because this side's got nothing on it now, and there is nothing else going back on there other than the kitchen. So there's nothing to go in the walls for the kitchen, because I'll be able to make a box for, as I say, for the old Thetford toilet door. Be able to do that. I've got a lull in the rain at the moment, so I got both doors open. Yeah, I'm going to take that skylight cover off, because I've been yanking it on him. Look, and I don't know whether I broke him or not. I'll take him down and take that board down. You don't realise, I mean, half the day's gone, right? How hard that was to take down. It's all there. That's the ceiling from in the back. I took that down. And looking at it, I didn't make a frame to go around that skylight. So I'm going to have to go outside and make one. I'll have to pull all the screws out. I'm hoping not to break a seal. And I didn't put a bloody battening round the outside of it. Again, that's because it was an afterthought. You know, after the van was built, I cut it through the roof. I thought I'd put battens around inside, but obviously not. But there, as you can see, I've taken all the insulation out. It's all up there, and I've got it all apart. Like there is, I had it there somewhere. There it is. All right, 3.5 inches there, and you lose 4 inches at the bottom. It's a lot. You know, you never understand why they did it that big. It's a lot. It is a lot. That's the outside side repeater lights rattling around, I expect. That's your the Ford's equivalent of the tow-in assistant. You know, for the lights and everything. Yeah, it's Ford's own socket there for the rear lights for tow-in. The module to go on there is so expensive. I mean, you're talking about 200 quid just for the module, I think it was, last time I inquired. But you've got to take your own live to it. But that's just a sense wire, not an electric cable. It's a sensing wire, and it senses when your indicators and that are on, and sends it to the module. The module is the one that you power up. So there's another one down in there. That's the side repeater lights. And from past experience, I know that under here somewhere, there it is. That plug there is the rear speakers, which you have to enable in the ECU. They don't. If you plug a speaker in there, it doesn't automatically come on. But other than that, she's all tidy under there. Just look how much dirt is gathered inside there. Now, I totally cleaned all that up before I built it. I know I did, because you know, the bloke with the mini mokes was a stickler, and it had to be bloody clean all the time. So there. Anyway, that's as far as I've got so far. I haven't done any of the roof yet. I'm still undecided what I'm going to do. All these buttons here, right, are for screwing the side panel to, because at the top there's nowhere to screw them to. So all that was put on to the ceiling. All the ceiling boards were down. I screwed all those battens on, right, and then put the whole ceiling up in one. I've just prized that one off there to be able to do it. Take that, because that's the roof sheet there. To be able to put the sides on as though, you know, it just carried that straight up with these. So I don't know what I'll do. I might curve it round this time when I rebuild it, you know, because I don't see the point of having bloody 4 inches all the way up. You know, it's a, if you look down the channel, it is a good 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches of lost space. I will put it straight to those, and yeah, there'll be a bend along there, but it's going to get covered by the upper cupboards anyway. I've lost all the backlights now because I've unplugged them. Another one I've unplugged there. Yeah, he was connected here somewhere, so I unplugged it from all that. Right, that's my progress again so far today. I don't think I'm going to do much more. It's getting late now anyway. Yeah, it's up to 3/4 to 4, so I must probably call it a day, because that's taken a lot out of me pulling all that down. I might get a bowl of water and some soap suds and wash it all off. Get rid of all that stuff. All this, you know, it is just dusty. You can hear it. It's just dusty. Oh, that's what I'll do.